Hey, Shalom, you men of Israel, by Yahshua Dawadah, House of David. We want to start off by giving all thanks, all praise to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
by
Ba'ashem,
Hashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushua, by
Ba'ashem,
Hashem, Kakwadash.
Rakakwadash.
Double honors to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakwadash, while the elder apostle of Great Millstone, who rule well, who teach well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that are pushing his truth and sincerity. Great multitude that will be calling upon the name of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, in prophecy and in truth, love and faith to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua. This is your brother Bernard Bond of the Dallas GMS camp coming to you again with another lesson alongside the brother,
Kahan.
all right, to chant down Babylon, man. As we see that this election is drawing nigh, expect to see a lot of wicked and, you know, satanic, all right, things happening around you. It's already popped off. Okay, there's a vibration that's, between these two candidates, Kamala Harris, Donald J. Trump, you know, Biden, the words that they're using toward each other, man, is inciting one violence toward themselves. I had an article that said that Biden wanted to, take Trump out to the waters and drown him. I couldn't find that article. I don't know if they deleted it or what, but that vibration that they're sending out is biblical. It's prophetic. Okay, so we have this article here that reads 2024 election violence is already here. We're going to read a little bit of the article. I have a second article. We pray that this lesson is going to be quick, edifying, and feed the flock on what's about to happen or what may happen. Okay, so um, um, all right. So we're gonna get this article real quick. All right, bear with me. And this article is about to pull up from Newsbreak, which is a good source of daily information to stay current on events. Okay, still pulling up. You know how technology is. So it reads politics. Lawmakers extremely worried about post-election violence by the Daily Beast. Look at that. The Daily Beast. We know who the beast is. The beast system, Esau Edom. All right. So the priest is going to read, and we're just going to skim through, get some the meat, okay, from this bone, and Lord willing, hit up some scriptures that'll be edifying. Go ahead.
It says, lawmakers extremely worried about post-election violence. A report revealed Wednesday there is bipartisan concern amid U.S. lawmakers that next week's election may incite another round of political chaos or violence in Washington.
So let's take from this article. Okay, they've been basically casting spells through their words. Okay, they have such hateful words amongst themselves, and this is America, right? The Republican, Democratic Party, all right, which is the same as the Roman parties, the plebeians and patricians. These parties are back again, man, and they're playing the people. That's what they do. They play people, okay. And how can they predict, okay, that there's going to be chaos and violence? Well, that's what they've been speaking through their voices, man. They call Allah Yahweh Shemel Shai. It's the Most High Yahweh Shemel Shai that has these, these politicians that think that they they're thwarting their system, that their kingdom is going to last forever. The Most High is just setting them up for the fall, man. You see? So again, it says incite another round of political chaos or violence in Washington. The election date is November 5th, which is next week, Tuesday. All right. People have already started voting. The vibration that's in the air, man, incites hate. You see? It incites hate. Matthew 12:25 says, every kingdom divided against itself shall not stand or shall fall. Okay, just verbatim, but we understand that this is the same kingdom. And that is a token of the prophecy that, hey, America is falling. Go ahead.
It says that Axios report, which cited more than a dozen representatives, comes on the heels of U.S. Capitol Police ramping up security to an quote unquote unprecedented level, as Representative Greg Landsman, a Democrat of Ohio, explained it to the website.
We have people that's you know, diehard fans and voters for Donald J. Trump that say if he doesn't win, because they claim that he's a chosen, okay, vessel, okay, by Yahweh Shemal Shah, and we'll agree. We'll agree that, you know, he's a chosen vessel. So is Kamala Harris. And at the end of the day, Yahweh Shemal Shah is going to reveal who is going to be president, who's going to forward his will, who's going to forward his prophecy, you see, based upon Second Esdras, okay, 9:1. It says, measure ye the times. And we're measuring the times based upon who's going to win this election and what they're going to do. All right.
I got a precept. This is going to be Second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. And that's basically what, they are preparing for. They're preparing for the uproars of the people. Why? Because these so-called, Edomites, they're upset because they feel that the American dream has collapsed and has been stolen from them, taken away from them. From who? By who? You so-called Native Americans, Mexicans, and blacks, right? So again, they're upset at you, and they're using Trump as their quote unquote great white hope to try to rescue them, right? They understand that the collapse of the system is being felt, right? So you're gonna see if this election turns out not in their favor, you're gonna see a lot of uproars of the people. You're gonna see a lot of violence, and that's what this article is referring to. That's why they Washington is ramping up its security.
And we give all glory to Yahweh Shemal Shah because it says, okay, 2 Esdras 9:1, it says, and he answered me as the Most High was speaking to Esdras, all right, through his angel Uriel. It said, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Mm-hmm. Okay. The brother read 2 Esdras 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, so we've seen numerous earthquakes, okay, and it's still happening, to this day. Mm-hmm. And uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Mm-hmm. So this is the Lord's doing, man. You see, this is the Lord's doing. So again, the Lord has these inhabitants of Esau, Edom's kingdom, all right, specifically Babylon, Mystery Babylon, which is America, okay, in his command. Mm-hmm. He's manipulating, with the angels, manipulating their minds to think that, these things that are happening are through their will. Mm-hmm. But no, it's through the will of Yahweh Shemal Shah. All right, so we'll go back to the article. Mm-hmm. Okay. Go ahead.
It says, the added security protocols include the U.S. military and Capitol officers conducting a highly visible, quote-unquote, casualty evacuation exercise on Monday that saw 3 helicopters land next to the building that houses Congress. There's also been a large fence erected around the Capitol complex.
So they're doing all this extra precautionary steps because you have Donald Trump followers that say what? If he loses, this could escalate to a civil war between the Republicans and the Democrats. You see? And we've seen examples of that because I think that was last year or 2 years ago where they stormed the White House.
January 6th. Yeah.
Was that the White House or Congress?
I think it was the Capitol.
The Capitol, and they went in with guns and hey, It was just a prelude to what they were able to do. Now, with that being said, Kamala Harris and her administration said that they have things in place just in case that does pop off again, and that's what we're reading here. Salakia, that's what we're reading here. But at the same time, hey, the Lord's will be done, man. You see? Go ahead.
I'm getting a precept. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and 14. It's like 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for 15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? So again, whoever comes about winning this election, right, you're going to have the other side being very, very upset. Right? You're going to have sedition among men. They're not going to regard. They're not going to say, okay, you know what, they want, whoever wins, they won fair and square. They tallied up all the votes, and therefore we're gonna, move on. No, they're not gonna do that. You're gonna have one side that's gonna be very angry because what? They're not gonna regard the person who is gonna be elected the next president as a true president. They're gonna say, no, the votes were miscalculated. They're gonna find whatever type of excuse they can have in order to, act the way that they're going to act, which is violently, right?
So many of the Trump supporters are fighting to maintain what they have. All right, his logo, MAGA, Make America Great Again, is a strong stance for a lot of these immigrants that's coming here. That's getting credit cards, getting housing. Okay, they blame that on the Biden administration / Kamala administration. So those Republicans are actually angry, and they're going to use this opportunity of this campaign to let the president and his vice know that they're not happy with their decision. They're angry. You see. So let me get this. The scripture. Let's get Matthew 12 and 25.
Okay.
And 25. And these are, different sides of the same coin. Democrats and Republicans. All right. And this is Yahweh Shah speaking when he was accused by the Pharisees of being what? Beelzebub. Okay. And he spoke these words. He said, and Yahweh Shah, Matthew 12, 25, and Yahweh Shah knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. These are the same people. This is Americans, as they call themselves. Two same coin, different size, fighting about who's going to be a president, man. And they're not concerned about what the outcome is going to be. They're inciting war. It says in Matthew 24 and 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. They're not going to regard each other, man. A priest read in 2nd Esdras, all 15, right, 9 and
15 and 14, 16.
Right. Salaki. Yeah, 2nd Esdras 15. You see, they're not going to regard one another. They're not going to regard the king, who is in this time the president. They're not going to care, man, because again, they're fighting for they're going to say that their rights, their land, their future for their children. They don't want to give up their lands or share with Venezuelans or Chinese or so-called Mexicans. Okay, so the anger is in the palm of their hands, man. Go ahead.
Let me get a precept. This is Proverbs 29:18. See if that was 29 verse 18. It says, where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. Right. So again, at these Trump rallies, Trump is not putting forth any type of vision for America. He's just making all these false promises and stuff, trying to appeal to his
Constituents.
his constituents, his base, right? But we know there's no vision for this place. This place is going down. There's no American dream. There's no democracy. There's all that stuff is just illusions of Jake believing that he's a part of something. There's nothing, and people know it.
Yeah.
People feel it. The social climate here is just very dead. People just dead conversation. Everything is just pretty much just in a very very weak and wicked spirit, right? And you have both sides, basically just um, uh, 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 promoting violence towards one another.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Precept.
go ahead.
This is Sirach 10:1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Mm-hmm.
We are seeing chaos, right?
Mm-hmm.
They may say it's order out of chaos. Okay? Order out of chaos. It's chaos first, because we see the vibration. Okay? We see the intent of America. We have to understand America was built on blood. It was established on blood, thievery, right? Covetousness.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sirach 10:2 says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are the officers.
Mm-hmm.
What manner of man or ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell in. So America was built on blood, established on blood.
Mm-hmm.
And those spirits are back today. They want blood.
Mm-hmm.
You see? That's why it even says in Sirach 10:3, say, an unwise king destroyeth his people.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care see, how you going to make America great? Again, being established on blood, they're willing to kill one another.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we give that back to Yahweh Shem Shah, because he spoke these things before they even happened. All right.
Absolutely.
And that's Isaiah 55:11, that his word will not return back to him void, but it shall accomplish that which he sent it thereto.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So these people are actors, okay, puppets, if you will, okay, playing out their role that Yahweh Shem Shah has laid out for them. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Mm-hmm.
So we want this kingdom to fall.
Mm-hmm.
We're not voting on Kamala Harris or Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Let the will of Yahweh Shem Shah be done.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that whoever wins, they're going to fulfill his will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there's no more wisdom here, and people can sense it. People understand that there's just too much chaos. There's no order. There's no upper mobility. People can't. People losing jobs, and none of these so-called people of authority are speaking to those facts, right? They just speaking as personalities. See, who is sounds better or thinks that they're smart or whatever. So
it's
again,
all vain at the end of the day.
it's all vain at the end of the day, and people understand that, right? And it's getting to a point where we're bringing all these celebrities, trying to persuade voters to vote one way, vote the other. Man, it's all just wickedness, man. At the end of the day,
I got a precept. This is Proverbs 14:15, and it reads, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. You see, 2/3 of Israel, the undesired, those that are not hearkening to what's being piped on the highways and byways by a great millstone. This word has been out, man. Okay, the Hebrew Israelite is a household name. For those that have not heard, they will hear. Okay, and be judged. But let's read it again. Proverbs 14:15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. So the simple is so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics,
2/3 of our people,
so-called, and those that are going to be, fired up to go vote, thinking that this kingdom of Esau, Edom is going to last, like they're going to get a piece of his pie, the American dream, if you will. Okay, but we know what is the end of this place. Okay, and so we're looking. It says, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. We're looking toward Yahweh Shem Shah to deliver us out of this place, to give us something way much better than this, bro.
That's right.
Esau is not our king. Yahweh Shem Shah is our king.
And that's beautiful. I mean, jump down to verse 18. The simple inherit folly, right? But the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The only prudent people during this time are the men of the Lord. the ones that are preaching on the highways and byways of the kingdom of Yahweh, kingdom of heaven that has been ordained, right, for the elect, right? But look at what look at what they're inheriting. They just inheriting folly, false promises, right? Just false words, just everything under the sun. Trump, Kamala, just trying to, persuade voters that I do this, I do that. They just inheriting folly, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
It said folly is set in great dignity. Okay, let's get that.
I think that's is that Ecclesiastes 10:6 or 16.
All right. This is Ecclesiastes 10:6. It said, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places. All right. So this circus act, this event, okay, and this happens every 4 years. And Jake, every 4 years, falls under that same spell, thinking that what was promised to him the last 4 years, which they didn't get, they're going to get this coming election. I believe this is the 66 election campaign.
I lost count.
You see, and Jake is still under that thought that Esau Edom is his king, not understanding that he is in captivity.
Absolutely.
By his king Yahweh Shem Shah. Okay, so the question now is, what are we to do? What does that a prudent man do? Okay, we're gonna go to Ephesians and we'll close out with that. Unless you got something.
I was gonna get. Go ahead. So, 2 Chronicles 7:14. Right. 14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. So that's what the prudent are going to be doing. That's what the men on the highways and byways are calling out and crying out to the elect to do, right? To get them focused on seeking Yahweh's face.
That's right.
Right? That's what the prudent man is going to be doing during these times.
That's right. We'll close out with Ephesians 5:15, because these are evil times that we're heading toward, man. The election is going to be, covered over with a lot of witchcraft, sorcery. Okay, but prior to that, Halloween is coming right up. We know that's Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man's, month where he exercises his power through a lot of sacrifices, man.
That's right.
All right. So Ephesians 5:15.
I'll read it for you. It's Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
We just read what folly is set in great dignity, and what is folly? Foolishness. Okay, because it's foolishness to overlook Yahweh Shem Shah, because he's your salvation. He's your only way out of what's about to happen to America. Okay, he's that Jacob's ladder that will be able to ascend, into the chariots, and be saved from the destruction that's coming to America. Okay, because those that are in line or aligned with Esau Edom, those that have been defiled, they have to be reset. Right. Okay. Absolutely. They have to be reset. So that's being foolish to be wanting to vote in these times. Give your solemn worship toward Esau Edom. Okay. It says for us to be wise. For us to be wise, we have to fear Yahweh Shem Shah.
That's right.
Because the fear of Yahweh Shem Shah is the beginning of wisdom.
That's right.
You see? 16, go ahead.
16, Ephesians 5:16, redeeming the times because the days are evil.
These days are terribly evil. That's coming up. Okay.
Violence is around the corner.
We have to definitely bite down, as the brothers would say. Okay. We definitely have to pray, fast. Okay, for the times that's coming. Which is going to lead into Jacob's trouble.
That's right.
You see. So again, it's it will be toward your salvation to hear these words and repent and turn back to Yahweh Shem Shah and turn your back to Esau Edom and his system that's doomed.
That's right.
MAGA, America will never be great again. Rather, America is going to be destroyed.
That's right.
All right. Hey, we pray that this lesson was edifying. We wanted to keep it down to a certain time frame. pray that this lesson was edifying. We want to give all thanks to our praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Rule well, teach well, peace, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Keep pushing, brothers.
Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala. Shalom.
Shalom.